In the year 793 AD, a monumental event shook the shores of England. The Viking raid on Lindisfarne marked the beginning of the Viking Age, a period steeped in legend and ferocity. Who were these Norsemen, and what drove them to conquer? The Vikings were more than just raiders. They were skilled seafarers, traders, and explorers. Their longships could navigate both open seas and shallow rivers, allowing them to travel vast distances. This innovation transformed their society and expanded their influence. Emerging from the Scandinavian regions, the Vikings were driven by a combination of factors, including overpopulation, land scarcity, and a desire for wealth. This fierce spirit led them to raid, settle, and trade across Europe, leaving an indelible mark on history. The first notable Viking raid occurred at Lindisfarne, a Christian monastery known for its wealth. The sudden attack shocked the Anglo-Saxon world, highlighting Viking ruthlessness and their strategic prowess in warfare. Viking warriors were renowned for their ferocity in battle, often depicted as brutal raiders. However, they were also deeply spiritual, worshipping a pantheon of gods like Odin and Thor, reflecting a complex culture driven by both fear and reverence. The Vikings brought with them a rich tradition of storytelling, with sagas that chronicled their exploits. These narratives, passed down through generations, blended history with mythology, making their legacy both real and legendary. From their raids, the Vikings established extensive trade networks, reaching as far as Constantinople and the Middle East. They exchanged goods, ideas, and cultures, influencing societies they encountered along their journeys. Not all Viking endeavors were violent. They also sought settlement. Places like Iceland and Greenland became homes for these explorers, showcasing their adaptability and resilience in harsh environments. The political landscape of Europe began to shift as Vikings settled in various regions. Their integration into local cultures transformed societies, leading to the formation of new kingdoms and the blending of traditions. As the Viking Age progressed, the legacy of these warriors evolved. By the late 11th century, many had transitioned from raiders to farmers, craftsmen, and even rulers, showcasing their adaptability. The conversion to Christianity marked a significant turning point for the Vikings. As they adopted new beliefs, they began to integrate more peacefully with the societies they had once raided, ultimately reshaping their cultural identity. Despite their fierce reputation, the Vikings contributed greatly to art and culture. Intricate designs in metalwork and wood carving reflect their artistic legacy, blending functionality with beauty. The sagas recorded by later generations kept the Viking spirit alive. These stories, filled with adventure and heroism, serve as a testament to their enduring legacy and cultural impact. Today, the Viking legacy can be seen in various aspects of modern culture. From literature and film to popular imagery, their influence continues to inspire and captivate audiences worldwide. The Viking era was a complex tapestry of mythology, exploration, and cultural evolution. As we reflect on their legacy, it's clear that the Norsemen were not just warriors, but pivotal figures in shaping the world we know today. The Vikings were not just raiders, they were also skilled traders. Their longships allowed them to travel vast distances, establishing trade routes that connected Europe to the Middle East and beyond. This exchange of goods and ideas enriched their culture and economy. In the bustling marketplaces of Hedeby and Birka, the Vikings traded furs, amber, and silver for spices and silks. These interactions fostered a unique blend of Norse and foreign cultures, influencing their art and craftsmanship. The legacy of Viking craftsmanship is evident in their intricate metalwork and wood carvings. Skilled artisans created stunning jewelry, weapons, and household items, showcasing their artistic talents and cultural identity. Viking sagas, epic tales of heroes and gods, were passed down orally before being written. These narratives not only entertained, but also preserved historical events and the values of Norse society, offering insight into their worldview. Norse mythology played a significant role in Viking culture. Gods like Odin, Thor, and Freya were central figures, embodying traits that guided the Norsemen's understanding of life, fate, and the natural world. The Vikings' seafaring prowess also led to unprecedented exploration. They ventured across the Atlantic, reaching the shores of North America long before Columbus, establishing settlements like L'Anse aux Meadows in Newfoundland. Despite their reputation as fierce warriors, the Vikings were also adept at diplomacy. They forged alliances through marriage and treaties, showcasing a more strategic aspect of their expansion beyond mere conquest. The Viking influence extended to language as well. Old Norse, their native tongue, contributed many words to modern English, particularly in maritime and legal terms, demonstrating their lasting impact on the language. During the Viking Age, women held significant roles within their societies. They managed households, participated in trade, and some even took part in raids, challenging the traditional views of gender roles. The Vikings' conversion to Christianity marked a significant cultural shift. As they embraced the new faith, they began to integrate Christian values into their society while still honoring their pagan traditions. With the rise of powerful kingdoms in Scandinavia, the Viking Age began to dwindle. Consolidation of power led to the end of raiding as a way of life, transforming them into settled societies. The Viking legacy is also evident in the exploration of the Arctic and the North Atlantic. Their navigational skills and adventurous spirit inspired generations of explorers long after their era. As the Viking Age faded, their descendants became integral to the fabric of European history. The Norse influence can be seen in various aspects of modern governance, culture, and social structures. The fascination with Vikings has only grown over time, leading to a resurgence in Viking-themed media. From movies to video games, their legends continue to captivate audiences across the globe. Modern interpretations of Viking life often blend fact and fiction. This has sparked debates about their true nature as brutal warriors versus adaptive traders and explorers. The enduring image of the Viking is a complex one. While they are often celebrated for their ferocity, many forget the rich cultural contributions they made during their era. In recent years, archaeological discoveries have shed light on Viking settlements and practices. Excavations continue to reveal new insights into their daily lives, rituals, and social structures. Sagas recount the journeys of legendary figures like Eric the Red and Leif Erikson, who embodied the Viking spirit of adventure and exploration. Their voyages paved the way for future explorations. The concept of Viking itself is multifaceted, encompassing not just warriors, but also farmers, artisans, and traders. This diversity highlights the complexity of their society. Rituals and ceremonies were significant in Viking culture, often connected to their beliefs in fate and the afterlife. These practices provided a sense of community and continuity. The integration of Norse beliefs into the Christian faith led to unique practices and celebrations in Scandinavian countries. This blending of traditions reflects the Vikings' adaptability. As Viking settlements transformed into towns, the importance of law and governance emerged. The Thing, a governing assembly, played a crucial role in maintaining order and justice. The legacy of Viking exploration is reflected in the names of places across Europe and beyond. Many towns and cities still bear names that trace back to the Norse language and influence. In the realm of folklore, tales of trolls, giants, and mystical creatures reflect the Vikings' deep connection to nature. These stories often serve to explain the world around them. Viking art, characterized by its intricate patterns and symbolism, communicated their beliefs and values. This artistic expression can still be seen in modern design and architecture. The enduring appeal of Viking history has led to a revival of interest in Norse traditions, prompting festivals and reenactments that celebrate their heritage. This cultural renaissance keeps their stories alive. Vikings also made significant contributions to navigation and shipbuilding techniques. Their innovations laid the groundwork for future maritime explorers, influencing generations of adventurers. Throughout history, The Viking experience has been romanticized and mythologized, but understanding their reality provides valuable lessons about human resilience and adaptability in the face of change. The Viking era was a pivotal moment in the development of Europe, and its effects can still be felt today. Their adventurous spirit, cultural contributions, and complex society continue to shape our understanding of history. As we delve deeper into the Viking legacy, we uncover a rich narrative that goes beyond mere conquest and violence. It's a story of exploration, innovation, and cultural exchange that defines humanity's journey. As the Viking Age dawned in 793 AD, whispers of their fierce raids reached distant shores. The first recorded attack on Lindisfarne marked the beginning of a new era. This monastery, rich in treasures, became a symbol of Viking audacity, setting a precedent for future incursions. Vikings were not merely raiders, they were skilled navigators and traders. Their long ships, designed for speed and agility, allowed them to explore uncharted waters. These vessels became essential for their voyages, connecting distant cultures across Europe and beyond. Beyond the shores of Scandinavia, Vikings ventured into Russia, the Mediterranean, and even North America. They established trade networks that facilitated the exchange of goods like furs, amber, and silver. These interactions enriched their society and the cultures they encountered. The Vikings' impact on language and culture is profound. Many English words derive from Old Norse, reflecting their influence on the British Isles. Terms related to governance, law, and everyday life showcase their lasting legacy in modern society. Norse mythology offers a glimpse into the Vikings' worldview. Gods like Odin and Thor represented strength and courage. Their sagas and poems reveal a rich narrative tradition, preserving tales of heroism, exploration, and the mysteries of existence. The Viking sagas were not merely stories. They served as moral lessons and historical records. Passed down through generations, these narratives helped shape Viking identity and values, emphasizing bravery, loyalty, and the importance of family. Women in Viking society played crucial roles, often managing farms and businesses while men were away. They had rights to inherit property and could even initiate divorce. This relative gender equality was notable for the time, challenging many contemporary norms. Viking craftsmanship is evident in their intricate metalwork, textiles, and shipbuilding. Artisans created stunning jewelry and weapons, showcasing their skills and aesthetic sensibilities. These artifacts provide valuable insights into their daily lives and beliefs. The Viking Age also saw the establishment of important settlements, such as Dublin and York. These cities grew as centers of trade and culture, reflecting the blending of Viking and local traditions. They became vital hubs for commerce throughout Europe. The Vikings' quest for knowledge led them to engage with scholars across Europe. They fostered intellectual exchange, influencing advancements in navigation and astronomy. This quest for understanding positioned them as more than just warriors. As Viking influence expanded, so did their conflicts. Clashes with local kingdoms and empires became frequent. These confrontations not only shaped the political landscape, but also led to significant military innovations on both sides. The concept of thing was central to Viking governance. These assemblies allowed free men to discuss laws and resolve disputes. This early form of democracy was unique in its inclusivity, giving voice to various members of society. The Vikings established a rich oral tradition, celebrating their heroes through songs and poetry. Bards played a vital role in preserving history, ensuring that the tales of valor and exploration would live on for generations to come. The Viking exploration of North America, led by Leif Erikson around 1000 AD, is a testament to their adventurous spirit. They established temporary settlements, such as Vinland, long before Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Contrary to popular belief, Vikings were not always depicted as savage marauders. They were also farmers, traders, and skilled artisans, contributing to the economy of their communities. This multifaceted identity challenges the stereotypical image. Despite their reputation, Vikings had a strong sense of honor and loyalty within their community. Feuds and conflicts were often resolved through legal means rather than violence, underscoring their complex social structure. The Viking religion revolved around a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each representing different aspects of the world. Rituals and sacrifices were common, reflecting their deep connection to nature and the cosmos. The sagas often emphasize the theme of fate, reflecting the Vikings' belief in destiny. Characters within these tales grapple with their fates, mirroring the uncertainties of life in the face of challenges and adventures. Viking burial practices were elaborate, often signifying status and achievements. Wealthy individuals were interred with grave goods, ships, and even sacrifices, showcasing their beliefs about the afterlife. The Viking legacy is also seen in their art, characterized by intricate wood carvings and symbolism. These artistic expressions were not only decorative, but also held deep cultural significance, telling stories of their heritage. As the Viking Age progressed, interactions with Christian missionaries began to shape their beliefs. The conversion to Christianity was gradual, leading to a blending of pagan traditions with new religious practices. The establishment of trade routes led to the emergence of powerful Viking chieftains. These leaders played crucial roles in managing resources and negotiating alliances, often determining the fates of entire communities. The role of the Viking warrior was celebrated not only in battle, but also in their literature. Epic tales of valor inspired generations, reinforcing ideals of bravery and heroism within the Viking ethos. Vikings also contributed to the development of early urban centers in places like Iceland and Greenland. These settlements showcased their adaptability and ability to thrive in harsh environments, setting the stage for future exploration. The Viking influence on European politics was significant, often reshaping territorial boundaries. Their raids prompted local rulers to strengthen defenses, ultimately leading to the formation of more organized kingdoms. The tales of Viking explorers like Eric the Red and Leif Erikson reflect their deep-seated curiosity and ambition. Their voyages expanded the known world, demonstrating the Vikings' pioneering spirit. The Vikings' relationship with the sea was profound. They relied on the ocean not only for sustenance, but also for transportation and trade. This connection fostered a deep respect for maritime life. Viking festivals and feasts were central to their culture, serving as a means of celebration and community bonding. These gatherings reinforced social ties and allowed for the sharing of stories and traditions. The art of shipbuilding was a hallmark of Viking ingenuity. They crafted ships capable of navigating both open seas and shallow rivers, showcasing their engineering skills and adaptability to diverse environments. The Viking approach to conflict was complex, often involving negotiation and strategy. Understanding their enemies' strengths and weaknesses became a key factor in their military successes and failures. The Viking era also witnessed the rise of powerful warrior clans, each vying for supremacy. These clans often engaged in alliances and rivalries, shaping the political landscape of Scandinavia. Their innovations in agriculture, including crop rotation and animal husbandry, allowed Vikings to sustain larger populations. This agricultural prowess supported their expansion and military endeavors. In the midst of warfare and exploration, the Vikings also embraced a rich spiritual life. They sought guidance from seers and shamans, blending their pagan beliefs with emerging Christian practices. The Vikings' legacy extends beyond their time, influencing modern literature, popular culture, and even contemporary views on heroism and exploration. Their stories continue to inspire and captivate audiences around the globe. The Vikings' architectural styles, particularly in longhouse construction, reflect their adaptation to the environment. These structures served as communal spaces and homes, showcasing their ingenuity in design. The decline of the Viking Age was marked by several factors, including the rise of centralized monarchies in Europe. This shift led to the gradual dismantling of Viking power and trade networks. Despite their decline, The influence of Vikings can still be seen in modern Scandinavian societies. Their heritage is celebrated through festivals, literature, and a sense of pride in their adventurous past. The Vikings' relationship with the natural world was profound as they revered the land and sea. This animistic belief system fostered respect for nature, which continues to resonate in Scandinavian culture today. The Vikings' adventurous spirit is immortalized in countless stories and legends. Their journeys across treacherous seas and through uncharted lands have become the stuff of myth as well as history. In conclusion, the Viking legacy is a tapestry woven with threads of exploration, innovation, and culture. Their contributions continue to shape our understanding of the past and inspire future generations. From the icy fjords of Norway to the distant shores of North America, the Viking story is one of resilience and adaptability. They navigated both physical and cultural landscapes, leaving an indelible mark on the world. As we continue to uncover the depths of the Viking saga, we find a civilization that was as complex as it was adventurous. Their journey reflects the very essence of human endeavor and curiosity throughout history. The tales of the Vikings remind us that history is not solely about conquest, but also about growth, cultural exchange, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. They inspire us to reflect on our own journeys through life. The Viking era, with its rich tapestry of stories and legacies, continues to resonate in our modern world. The echoes of their adventures remind us of the ever-evolving nature of human history. As we reflect on the Viking Age, we are reminded that every civilization leaves a mark on the world. The Vikings' tales of bravery, exploration, and cultural exchange continue to inspire, urging us to embark on our own quests for understanding.